If you want to make your outfits more visually interesting, I have an easy styling technique for you to try, no shopping required. This styling technique is called high-low dressing, and it's all about creating contrast in your look. Now, I've spoken a lot about visual interests on my channel, and in a recent video, I spoke about the rule of thirds, which is all about creating visual breaks in your outfit. And high-low dressing is another really great way to add visual interest, to add those visual breaks to your style. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what high-low dressing is. I'm going to be giving you some examples of high pieces and low pieces, likely items you already have in your wardrobe. And then I, of course, will be showing you some examples. So let's just get right into it. Now, what exactly is high-low dressing? It's when you style pieces from two different sides of the style spectrum to help create some contrast and some friction within your look. So a few examples of this could be mixing masculine and feminine pieces, mixing formal and casual pieces, or even mixing more structured items with less structured items. This is really about styling opposites to help complement each other. Now, if you've heard of high-low dressing before, you might have noticed that it's typically associated with mixing a higher end brand or designer item with more affordable pieces. And that just isn't going to be the case for this video. I believe that you can do this regardless of brand or status or cost of your clothes, whatever the case may be. This is a styling technique that is accessible to everybody. Now, what makes high-low dressing so great for everybody is that you can use pieces that are already in your closet to mix and match with others and create something that you typically wouldn't put together with certain pieces. But I really like high-low dressing because it's such a great way to kind of shimmy out of your comfort zone a little bit and get used to taking some risks within your wardrobe. Now, risks don't have to be anything crazy. It can just be something that you typically don't style together, or it can be just an aesthetic you typically don't wear, but you're interested in trying. So to get a better understanding of high-low dressing, let's dive into some examples of high pieces and low pieces. So I'm gonna focus on a couple of different categories, and I'll go through examples of both high and low pieces just so you can see the range of options. So high pieces can be defined as something that's a little bit more elevated, a little bit more formal sometimes, and low pieces tend to be more casual, they tend to be more relaxed. So let me just give you guys some examples. So let's talk about tops first. So when it comes to tops, an example of a high piece could be a silk blouse. It is elevated, it is feminine, it is sophisticated. And for a low piece, it would be a graphic t-shirt, something that's more fun, more relaxed, more casual. So definitely two very different aesthetics going on here. Now for pants, an example of a high piece could be a pair of trousers. And an example of a low piece could be some distressed jeans. Again, something super relaxed. Now when it comes to outer layers, a blazer is a really good example of a high piece. Now the blazer you're gonna be seeing here is oversized. It's a little bit more casual than a typically very structured blazer, but it still has structure, especially within the shoulders, and it has defined lines as well. So I would consider it a high piece. And an example of a low piece would be this denim jacket. It's also oversized, but it has a lot less structure, a lot less clean lines, and it's very, very, very casual. Definitely more easygoing and low-key. Now, when it comes to shoes, I would consider my mules to be a high piece. They are definitely more elevated. And when it comes to a low piece, I would throw my chunky sneakers into the ring. Now, there are definitely a million other examples of high pieces and low pieces. This is just what I grabbed in my closet that felt the most obvious, but I hope it makes sense where you can see the two differences between high and low, and how high is just a little bit more like sophisticated and low is a little bit more casual. Now, this doesn't always have to be the case in terms of levels of sophistication. Like I said, you can mix more masculine and feminine pieces. You can mix different prints and patterns, like whatever you want to do. Fashion has no rules. This styling technique has no rules. I'm just giving you some insight and you can do with it what you will. Now, before we get into the outfit examples, if you're watching this video and you're like, what high pieces do I have? What low pieces do I have? I recommend just going into your closet for a few minutes, picking out a handful of pieces, and then throwing them into the two different categories. Like, this could be counted as high, this could be counted as low. Whatever you gotta do, it's a fun little process. And to make this even easier, I created a high-low dressing tracker for you that you can download in the description below. This is where you can record which items in your wardrobe you would consider high pieces, which you would consider low pieces. And there's also space for you to write down some outfit formulas that you create when doing this technique, so you can always have them in the back of your mind and you can refer to them anytime you need a little bit of styling help. So you can download that in the description box below if you're interested. Now let's get into a handful of high-low outfit combinations that you can copy using items that you already likely have something similar to in your closet.
For outfit number 1, we're gonna have a blazer, a pair of distressed denim shorts, plain white tank top, a pair of structured tall boots, as well as a baseball hat. So let's break this outfit down a little bit. You can clearly see with the blazer and the tall boots, which are the high pieces, structure and defined lines. They are the pieces that are really creating almost like a picture frame around the entire look. And then we have, for the low pieces, distressed denim, we have that white tank top, and of course a baseball hat. So this is a really great combination and probably my favorite in this video for an example of a high-low outfit. Next up, we have some trousers, we have a graphic tee, and then we have a pair of mules. This is a combination that I've been doing for quite some time now, and really one of my favorite things about high-low dressing is that it can take a very serious outfit or serious pieces and just bring it back down to earth in a way, make it more casual and just more fun. This would be a really great option if you work in an office with a relaxed dress code. Next up, we have a denim jacket, a floral dress, and then we have a pair of some of my favorite chunky sneakers. This combination is a really good example of mixing masculine and feminine pieces. So you can see the denim jacket and the sneakers are definitely leaning a little bit more masculine and of course casual, while the floral dress is of course very feminine. And I also added some tall socks to the sneakers, which I feel like it just helps balance the look even more. Next up, we have a silk blouse, we have a pair of distressed denim jeans, and then we have some white sneakers. So the silk blouse is really the only high piece in this outfit, but it still does something that makes it look very put together despite sneakers and distressed denim. Now, this is a very simple look, but you can clearly see the juxtaposition and the contrast between those high and those low pieces.
All right, you guys, that is the end of the video. I hope that this styling technique was useful to you. I know it's been so useful to me in stepping out of my comfort zone, taking a little bit more risks within my style. It's just been a good time. Leave a comment down below what you think about this technique. Is this something that you've already done for a few years, or is it new to you? Are you interested in trying it out? Let me know. I would love to hear about it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm so appreciative of your support, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.